Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 33 of the Red Force Podcast.
The Red Force Podcast.
My name's Zoro. Joining me today is Christian Gelato.
How you feeling?
Christian, today, retrospective of Loguetown / Roguetown, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Elbaf and the Giants and what we can expect to see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Battle scale, how strong is Shanks, question corner, all the huge. But first, what the fuck you been doing this week?
One Piece week, nothing really going on. You know?
Sure, we got the anime episode that was alright.
Anime episode, doing the death scene justice. Gold D.
Spoilers, Pedro's dead.
Oh, if you're listening to this, you're up to date.
Hopefully.
And you know those YouTube channels that just clip out parts?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about spoilers.
That's true.
Pedro death scene. 3 exclamation points. Pedro dies, exclamation points.
Got anything views, dog? Get
Yeah,
that copyright strike.
They don't care. They don't care. But yeah, that was a good episode. Now, when does the episode of Skypiea come out? Is it this week or next week?
26th, I think it is.
Next week.
So a fair while. A couple of weeks.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be excited?
Hopefully it's good.
People can remember
Episodes of are pretty good.
the...
How long is it supposed to be? Like 2 hours? 2 hours 30? Something like that?
Yeah, it was good for about 2:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christian,
Good times.
shall we get into Loguetown?
Yes.
Christian, we start on chapter 96.
Would you say this is even an arc?
I mean, it's an arc. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Some people might say
Very
it's
short, very important though.
very important.
Sets up a few things.
It's a wrap-up of the East Blue.
Just general thoughts on Loguetown, because I'd like to see these 20 chapter island, these not even 20, these 5 chapter island arcs come back into the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of
We'll get into that at the end.
a little bit of a taste of the crew doing shit that you wouldn't normally see. Now, Christian, you're gonna stop playing with that spring, because you're making noise for the people out there.
Well,
Play with something else. Now, last time we left, Christian, we got Nami on the crew. We beat Arlong. Everyone's happy about it.
that's right.
And we leave off with the crew on the ship. Garp cover arc still going with Helmeppo and Kobe.
Yes.
Fucking Axehand Morgan cuts Garp. No one gives a fuck. Garp's like, who cut me? I was asleep. Hype shit.
Garp was bloodied by Axehand Morgan.
Put that on the L sheet.
Alright.
If you want.
So, someone out there gets a W.
Christian, Nami pays belly for the newspaper. Clear as day, clear as crystal.
Yeah, we knew
She
this.
complains that the price has gone up.
Yeah, big news making that big money.
Assuming that it's a one-time purchase. Do the Straw Hats have a subscription to the newspaper? Is that why they don't have to pay for it anymore? What's the story?
It's per newspaper.
They just drop it on the ship. Do they give them the bill later?
it's like extra read all about it. Fucking montage.
Giving them edition newspapers out there. Big news.
Special edition.
Okay.
Yes, they pay for the newspaper. It's a known quantity.
Interesting note here in this arc, alright? Pay close attention to what Usopp's doing. Making hot sauce in the background.
Yes.
For his hot stars.
Yes.
Of course, Luffy falls over, it falls into his mouth. Very funny. Alright? They're fucking around. Oh, look, it's Loguetown. That's where the Pyro King was. Luffy's like, I want to go there. They go there.
Yeah.
Crew just mucking around on the crew. Cut to the Navy, Christian. Navy HQ. Somewhere in the Grand Line.
Yep.
We see
John Giant.
We see John Giant, and we also see Brand New dishing out the bounties.
Yeah.
We see Buggy. We see Arlong. We see Luffy.
Yep.
He remarks that the East Blue average bounty is 3 million. Comment.
It's just abysmal.
It's like, How many goons that are like 1,000 belly out there? That's
Tell
bringing
me
the
this.
average down.
Tell me this. What would be the average of the North Blue? And Judge can't take it over.
Probably. I don't know. You can't be much higher. Surely.
And Judge can't take it over.
East Blue is the weakest C, but you know it wouldn't be that much higher.
How is the North Blue going to compare to the Grand Line?
Christian, it's a lot of space. All right. He's dealing with this. He's dealing with that.
He doesn't even have one piece of land. He hasn't even started his conquest.
Yeah, and apparently Judge needs to go up a tier also.
Oh, well, people missed out on that.
That's true. People
Spicy power scale.
Apologies for the technical issues last week. Hopefully we're good this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we hope.
John
The
Giant
Giant
is seen, and they scream out, Christian, absolute justice. Now, are they a part of Alka-Inu's unit?
Well, John Giant is indoctrinated.
Yes.
Heavily. So...
But that's like the moniker of they scream to the troops outside the courtyard, giving them orders. We assume this is Alka-Inu's unit, because they're of their absolute justice moniker.
Okay. Alka-Inu's fleet.
Sure. Because he's a admiral.
Yes.
Where are we? Absolute justice, units, yeah. Luffy gets his bounty of 30 million. Christian, we've come so far. Ridiculous how far we've come.
Yeah, Luffy's the 5th Emperor. Some people say he's not the 5th Emperor.
Just how it is, you know.
Some people still say Yonko.
Roger born in Loguetown.
Yep.
What do we call it? We call it Loguetown, yes?
You know, it's a interesting Zoro situation. The translator before this one thought it was Roguetown because he didn't understand Loguetown as in the prologue, as in the end of the story,
right.
end of the part.
Okay, so it is Loguetown.
It's Loguetown.
The crew arrives, they just arrive. No docking, they're just there.
Who cares?
Alright? Mm-hmm. And they split up to do leisurely things like buy clothes and food. And Luffy wants to go see the stand.
Is there a Navy base here?
Smoker has control of the town. It's remarked on.
Why are pirates allowed to dock in the fucking dock?
But Smoker controls the town. We'll get to that later.
Alright.
Alright, so the crew splits up. Zoro sees a woman finding a couple of goons. And she pretty much one-shots him with a sword.
That's a W.
And he's shocked. Who's this? Is it Kuina?
No, not Koina.
Okay.
Alright?
Only time Tashigi ever looked good is this scene. Only time in the story. Thoughts?
What about in Marineford where she did the same thing?
To a couple of goon pirates?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have the context of the rest of the story, Christian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Zoro shocked by her face. Cut to Shanks and Mihawk, Christian. The fabled scene that everyone surely knows about.
Yep.
Yes? East Blue. Or whatever, the Grand Line, whatever it is. I think it's the Grand Line.
They're just chilling out.
They're just chilling out. Mihawk turns up. I was like, I want to see your boss. You think there's going to be a fight. Christian, out of nowhere. New Island, Shanks and Mihawk meeting.
How did they find each other?
They know where they
I mean, Mihawk on the way from the East Blue.
His observation haki is so great that he can sense Shanks' immense haki.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
What if he uses Hawk vision? What if
know,
he uses Hawk vision?
Everyone knows the fabled scene, you know, blah blah blah. Shows him the bounty, the sky becomes clear, showing Shanks' immense power.
Yes.
And Mihawk remarks, one-armed has been. Now, are we going to take context out of this line, Christian?
They're friends.
Alright? Does that imply that he was the world's greatest swordsman and is now the has-been? Is that the situation we're talking about? Or are we reading into this a little bit too much?
I think you're getting into a little bit of headcanon.
Okay, but that's the line that was chosen. And that's what it is. And then they have
So
a party
what?
because Luffy has arrived. Now, Christian, not that long ago, the GOAT chapter, / the previous chapter as well, Shanks promised Luffy that they would meet soon.
Mm-hmm.
Full circle. Think about that chapter in your mind. Are you ready?
No.
No one's ready.
No one's ready for the meeting. No one's ready for when Shanks fights. No one's ready.
What are we going to do, Christian, when we see it? Every chapter's going to be at 11 out of 10. What are we
gonna
going to do?
It's going to be an unprecedented golden era.
You know, Nami fashion shoot, couple of couple of panels showing her different clothing. She doesn't buy anything. It's too expensive. Pisses off the retail man because he's pulled out all these clothes and she just leaves them on the floor. Very rude. Nami.
You know.
Nami's still shook by Tashigi on the way to the sword shop. Alright? He's like, was it her? Wasn't it her?
You mean Zoro, right?
Zoro, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We arrive at the now fabled sword shop where Zoro gets the Katetsu.
Yep.
Natsu, I believe his name is. You know, tries to swindle Zoro out of his sword.
Zoro's not
buying it. He's like, no, you can't have this sword.
Yeah.
You know, they get into it, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to buy it for a measly 600 million berry. Or
600,000.
600,000 berry.
No.
Zoro's like, no. Alright?
Yep.
Side note, the cheapest swords you can buy in that shop is 50,000 belly.
Mm-hmm.
How expensive are the One Piece swords? We find out later that the Wano Ichimonji is 10 million belly.
Yeah.
Is that an appropriate amount for this legendary sword, Christian? Is it an appropriate amount?
Isn't it 100 grand?
Sure.
Isn't that the conversion?
I mean, it's not legendary, as in the 12 grade swords, you know? But, you know, it's one of the supreme swords.
The Ichimonji.
Yeah.
So the one that gets broken?
That is the one that his mouth made.
Yeah.
That is
Which one's the one that gets broken?
The one that he gives him because he's like, you're a true swordsman.
Yeah.
Gets rusted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tashigi explains the grades of the swords, what's up with that, etc., etc. We find out, you know, this sword's worth 10 million, like I said.
Was this just here for Wano?
Maybe. Sets up the Katetsu.
Sets up
sword legends, alright? Which is good. Alright? The swords need to mean something.
Okay.
Now, Christian.
Do they?
Will we ever hear... Because Tashigi says that the Wano Ichimonji is...
supreme.
legendary. Right? One of the 21 swords, but she states it as legendary. Now, to be legendary, you must have a legend. Will we find out the legend of this sword? Or will it just be called legendary?
I think it means... It already means something, so why have a legend to sort of
but
money
what
out
is
water?
what is the story of this sword? Do you think we'll find out?
No, because I just told you why.
But
Because it already means something, why add something on top just to muddy that?
what do you mean muddy it?
Because it's Zoro. It's Zoro and Kaina's dream, right?
Sure,
To
but
become the
where's
world's
the
strongest
sword come
swordsman.
from? This sword's supposed to have a legend.
It already has a legend.
Well,
That's the legend.
Zoro and Tashigi, Zoro
Bond.
and Kaina's sword.
Zoro and Siggy's bond, alright? That's the legend. You don't need to add top of...
Will we learn the legends?
I know there's a legend outside of that, but it doesn't matter.
It might matter.
I
Will we
mean-
learn the legend of the
I don't like
Katetsus?
that. I don't like that. We will learn the legend of these tattoos because we have Tengu Man.
Okay, something to think about out there. Maybe you can think of your own fan fiction about what the legend of the sword is.
Here's the thing: are we ever going to find out another 11 legendary swords?
12.
12 legendary swords. We know one.
We know one. People assume now because
Where
of
the
the
11?
latest chapter that Whitebeard's spear was. People
Yeah, okay.
assume that Shanks' sword is because it's got a name.
Griffin.
Yep. So, you know, this is, I don't know. We'll find out. I doubt we'll find out all 12, but, you know.
Come on, we gotta find out.
Maybe
this
Napoleon's one of them. We don't know.
a giant
How does
sword.
Napoleon even work?
I don't know.
A sword comes out of a hat. Christian, the sword is bigger than the hat.
It folds down into a clump of metal.
Well, we see you can stretch and shit.
Yeah.
So whatever. Yeah, we find out, you know, the whole curse sword scene, Christian. He spins the sword up, misses him. He's locked against the sword. Zoro feels that the sword is cursed.
What does this mean? Are the curses real?
The curses must be real.
But we never see any consequences for the curse.
That's true. Because Zoro is lucky.
All Zoro is a demon man. And the curse likes him.
True.
But what are these curses? Will we find out?
I think we will. We have a Katetsu in Wano.
What if the
surely.
Katetsus
Yes.
are the tool to etch the Poneglyphs.
Okay.
Comment on that.
That's interesting.
Comment on that. Comment on that theory.
That's an interesting theory. We'll see if that turns out. Now, Netsu says that the monster Smoker has driven all the business out of town and no one's buying any swords because there's no criminals to buy swords.
Mm-hmm.
Smoker has complete control over this town. Now, you would imagine you have complete control over this town when you're a Logia and he's blue.
Yeah.
Smoker is exerting no effort at all to control this town.
Hey, he's just, he's taking his time.
He gets fucked up by Drake.
He gets a sweet government paycheck, just sits back, does nothing.
Now, he fucking hates Tashigi.
Yes.
He hates Tashigi. We find this out later on. Christian, enter Alvida. She's back. Now, you don't know this is Alvida. Or maybe you do because it's a cover story. I forget.
Yeah.
But there's Alvida returns. Big deal. Right? Big deal. Now, Sanji's buying fish. Very interesting fish, Christian. It's got a long trunk.
What's it called? It's like the...
It's like an Ella shark or something.
It's like the Alice... So I don't fucking know.
Meanwhile, Usopp's buying eggs. No hot sauce and eggs. What does Usopp use against Luffy when he fights him?
Those things.
Hot
but
sauce and eggs.
He also uses those in Alabasta.
That's true. You gotta pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Right?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's time to buy the fish. Usopp buys the eggs. A nice little scene from over there, I thought.
It's mainly just the crew fucking around.
Yeah, I like it. We're buying swords, we're getting some
legends.
It's
a nice relax.
We're seeing Sanji and his expertise.
It's a nice relax wind down.
How much money do you think we got off the people of Orange Town, Christian? No, Orange Town, fucking Nami's Town.
Yeah. I don't know. How much do they
I
have?
guess. Well, Zoro can only afford 2 swords, so it's 100,000.
Okay.
And Nami's buying clothes. Nami buys some cheap clothes. She likes them.
Yeah.
Luffy's on the execution stand, and the guards are yelling at him, "Get down, get down." Alvida beats the shit out of this guard.
Yeah.
With a mace.
Yeah.
Buggy and the crew surround Luffy. Luffy gets trapped. What are they called, Christian? The stand?
Gallows?
The gallows. I don't think they're gallows because that's the noose.
The stand?
Whatever. Alright?
Yeah.
How is Luffy trapped? Surely he can get out of this. It's wood.
We had the same complaint 2 weeks ago with
yeah.
how Zoro can get tied to a boat
when
he can throw a building in Alabasta.
Now, people are reporting to Smoker that, Luffy's here. Smoker's never heard of Luffy. But he's heard of Buggy. Yeah. He's going in. Smoker yells at Tashigi for being late. Alright? Everyone meets up at the square. Luffy can't get out of the gallows. Chapter 99. Nami and Usopp go to the ship instead of Luffy. Interesting. Nami senses the weather is changing. Right? That the storm's coming. Yeah. And she tells Usopp, we gotta save the ship. Luffy can handle himself. What do you think about this?
They do this often in East Blue.
Yeah.
They just abandon each other.
Yeah.
But,
But Sanji and Zoro are coming in. So...
Yeah.
Usopp also abandons... I don't know, it's weird. Maybe they're not that...
Someone needs to save the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lion Man is at the ship from the Buggy crew. What the fuck's his name?
Is it like...
Luffy yells...
or some shit?
Luffy's about to die, Christian.
Yeah.
And Buggy asks, what's your final words? And he says, I'm going to be the king of the pirates.
Yeah.
Luffy laughs. Lightning saves Luffy. Huzzah. Smoker relates Luffy to Gold D. He says, only one man has smiled at an execution before. And that was Gold D. And that's Luffy.
That's right.
Thoughts, Christian.
He has always been the pirate king.
Now Luffy's like, yeah, I escaped. Zoro and Sanji like, lucky. They were fucking up goons previously.
But didn't he say something like, oh, guess like I died or some shit?
Yeah, just before. But he was smiling and shit.
Yeah.
But he does say,
That's like
what's your final words?
Yeah.
He says, I want to be king of the hearts. As his, as
now, the lightning. Was this lightning? Who's made this lightning? Was it dragon?
It has to be dragon, Christian.
Was it a...
Or it's just,
fate.
one of
Was
those
it fate?
things.
Was it fated? Was it the spirit of Goldie? The will of D?
Perhaps.
He's very lucky.
It's either dragon or that. Mm. But the weather was changing. Didn't come out of nowhere.
I mean, it can't do.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
Smoker chase begins, wraps up Buggy and Alvida pretty quick.
Alvida has a slip for it.
Yeah, so Alvida has a slip for it. Okay.
Comments on how sexist Oda is, alright?
Yes.
Body shaming. Sexist. What?
Just unacceptable.
What's he doing?
It's unacceptable. Disgusting, Christian.
Ridiculous.
Zoro sees Tashigi again and is pissed off. She is sullying Kuina's memory. She states, just because I'm a woman, why are you looking down on me?
Yeah.
And he loses his mind. Because, Christian, it's not about her being a woman. It's about her being a shit swordsman. And they say it is sexist.
Here's the thing.
Alright? The message isn't because she's a woman she's weak. The message is because she's shit she's weak.
But she doesn't get better.
That's because she's shit. Right?
But she trains and doesn't get better.
That's the way it is.
At least be competent. You know what I'm saying?
Some argue that she is competent.
Who?
Some.
Who?
A certain man on Discord by the name of Silvers.
You gotta get off Discord.
Christian, thoughts on Silvers and Tashigi? Because he rates her so highly. For no reason.
I have no idea. Why?
Trash.
Trash.
Trash. Absolute trash.
No, not trash. Alright?
But Tashigi,
Yeah, on the trash tier.
she's pretty bad for a New World character.
She is not very strong. And I don't know what the point of her is.
To be a mother to the children.
Some people say it is sexist.
Some
Here's
people,
the thing.
that's true. Some people do say that.
Here's the thing. I don't believe it is sexist. Here's the thing. I don't know what he's doing with Tachigi.
I mean, like...
What's he doing? It's like, you can do something with this character or not.
I don't know.
Maybe he will win, maybe he won't. But we'll find out.
Luffy versus Smoker, Christian. Luffy's outclassed in every way. No haki
Can't
to
hit
deal
him,
with
can't
Smoker.
do shit.
Nothing.
Now, does Smoker have an elemental weakness? We know water, sand.
Not really. Fire kind of interacts with him when he fights AEST later.
Can you, disperse him with wind?
I don't know. Dragon saves Luffy. Dragon screams in anime style, wind blast, to blow Smoker away. Why is there any conjecture on this Delphi, Christian?
Is it wind? Logia. Is it weather? Paramecia. That's still a debate. That's a fair debate.
I think it's wind, Christian.
I think it's wind too. Wind Logia, make him broken.
Logia.
The air Logia, make him broken. Now, what's the difference between the gas and
No,
the air Logia?
I wanna talk
No
about
one
this
knows.
line that Dragon says, right?
What's that?
Who is Dragon talking about here, Christian? I have to get in the way of another man's voyage.
Just,
Smoker says, what are you doing here? Why are you here? I have to get in the way of another man's voyage. Who?
Is he talking about him?
Talking about what, Smoker?
Smoker. To not chase Luffy.
Maybe? But why is he in these blue?
He's probably there on a mission, but why does Dragon need to go?
It's a mystery, Christian.
We have to introduce the Mystery Man Dragon. Who's he talking about? Probably some random fucking goons.
Okay. That he has to deal with.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to the Grand Line, Christian. Here we go. We're going up the mountain, the reverse mountain.
Mm-hmm. What I see?
We get the famous foot on barrel scene. Everyone says their dreams. We enter the Grand Line. Luffy does a balloon. Fusen.
No.
And they come out the other side. What a refreshing little arc, Christian, that we have here.
Yep.
What do you think?
It's the epilogue to East Blue.
It is.
It's a lot of world building. We get to see the Navy in action. We get to see
100 chapters exactly.
Yeah. We get to see the Navy in action. We get to see Dragon. We get to see some sword stuff.
Do you think it's a decent chapter for 100?
We're entering the Grand Line.
Dragon, Luffy enters the Grand Line.
Yeah. That's a great chapter. That's great.
It's good.
It's a good milestone.
Mm-hmm.
They're finally entering the Grand Line.
Yes.
That's good.
How do we go about rating this description? So short, but so refreshing. Especially after these mammoth arcs that we've had lately.
Mammoth? What do you mean, mammoth?
Whole Cake's pretty long. It's not
you're talking about now.
Whole Cake's 5 chapters. I mean, Loguetown.
Here's the thing.
5 chapters.
We only have iconic locations to go.
Okay.
Elbaf.
We'll talk about Elbaf in a minute.
But if we spend 5 chapters in Elbaf, that's not good.
Can we go to a random town and just see the Straw Hat shop for fucking a
No,
chapter?
because we're on a fucking quest.
Okay.
It's no more fucking
But at some
around.
point we have to restock. Right?
Yeah, we restocked in Chocolate Town.
I guess.
We don't have time to fuck around.
Okay.
Alright? Because the stakes.
We can't spend 2 chapters
What? Doing what?
just mucking about. Luffy's, I don't know, fucking around. Sanji's cooking. Zoro's training.
Chopper's doctoring.
Chopper's doctoring, yeah. Laws doesn't want to eat bread.
Law's just edgy. Whatever. We do get that after arcs.
Yeah, but it's not like it used to be, you know.
What do you mean? It's not like it used to be.
What happened in this arc, we got a newspaper.
Yeah. With,
It's not like...
They couldn't have a feast. Because Pedro died.
That feast is coming, though.
A feast is coming. Luffy's
When is
already
it?
talking
Where
about
is
it.
it? I want to see
Pretty
it.
close. Pretty close.
Hopefully Oda slows the pace down for that chapter. And we get the feast in one...
Nothing
one
happened. Did nothing in this chapter.
I want to
That's
see
what
the
I'm
Straw
here.
Hats together, Christian. I want to see them
That's what I'm
interact.
here.
I want to see Zoro...
These backseat
I
authors.
want to see Chopper on top of Zoro's head.
All I'm going to hear about is these backseat authors
Yeah.
being like, nothing happened. A waste of my time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to hear.
Yeah, Christian, do you want to give us a rating?
You know. How do you even rate this?
I don't know.
It's like 5 chapters.
How refreshing do you think it is? What do you think it does for the story as a whole?
Is it refreshing?
Adds law,
Adds law.
adds Smoker, adds Dragon.
Sword law.
Reintroduces Buggy and Alvito into the story, which is like whatever.
It's, it's decent. 7 out of 10.
7's fine.
Inoffensive. Got some cool stuff there. Then
Sure.
we leave. It's not really an arc.
Not enough to elevate it up.
Yeah, there's no real substance.
Some good
there.
stuff, but not a lot of stuff.
So you can't be offended at this arc.
Okay.
It's like no chance to be offended at it. 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. Now,
Is that the lowest rating we've ever given?
7? I think I gave Bronte. No.
That's the lowest rating we ever gave.
We talked about East Blue. It started East Blue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably
That
the
might have
lowest.
been a 7.
Yeah.
We haven't given below a 7, I think.
Yeah. And will we? Maybe. A little arc called Fishman Island.
We're not that far away, believe it or not. Like we've done half of the Grand Line already. We did
Yeah.
Alabasta, we did Water 7. What's left? Thriller Bark. Do you want to do
Drum
Little Garden
Arms.
and like the Baroque Works as well? We just want to do Little Garden and
Baroque Works Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Up until Alabasta's probably next in a few weeks. And then what? We did
No.
Sky PR, we did Loguetown, we did
No, next would be from the Grand Line till we hit Drum Island. 'Cause Drum Island.
yeah, Drum Island.
Drum Island deserves its own
Okay,
review.
so like Little Garden and like
Little Garden and
Whiskey Peaks.
Whiskey Peaks. Or is Little Garden? Yeah, Little Garden and Whiskey Peaks.
Little Garden and Whiskey Peaks, then
Yeah.
Drum Island.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then we got the big boy stuff, Thriller Bark,
Oh, that's such a long arc.
and then
Thriller Bark's good.
Amazon Lily, Shabondi.
We already did Shabondi.
We did do Shabondi.
So we got Impel Down to do.
Yeah, we got Amazon Lily.
Have you ever read Impel Down?
Parts of it?
Minty Fresh.
Then we got Marine Fort, Time Skip, and then we're in the new world. So we might be in the new world and then by next year.
And then we're out of volumes because I don't have the
And then I don't know what the fuck we're going to do when we're on break. Just talk shit, I guess.
I guess.
We didn't really plan for that.
Top 10 fights.
Top 10 Del fruits.
Top 10
top 10
low hanging fruit.
Yeah, all that
kind of
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Christian, we happy with that little recap.
Yep.
Okay.
Didn't I say to include the Crocus arc?
Look, it kind of introduces the Baroque works, and we can do that whole run at one point.
Okay. I'm just saying this is a little short. A little on the short side.
It is short, but like we gotta pad this shit out because as we just said, there's not much to go.
We'll be done in like 8 weeks.
We'll be in the new world
breaks.
by the end of the year, next year. Christian, how strong is Shanks? Jesus, heroist.
I'm gonna cut this out.
Uh-huh.
How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week, we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the Gold King. And every week, we answer the question. But there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest.
He's big.
Who think Dragon is the strongest.
No, absolutely not.
Who think Aimu is the strongest.
Please. Stop.
And every week, I come to you with 100% factual information.
100%.
And this week, I bring you some factual information. Shanks is so strong. If he was in Super Smash Bros., he would be more broken than Bayonetta.
There we go.
Lots of Smash news happening. The latest...
The game starts and you win.
That's it. That's it. You win.
That's it.
Yeah. In competition, into Evo, they would actually have to ban characters.
There you go.
Because Shanks would be absolutely busted. Because he's the Gold King.
And no one can ban Shanks.
You can't ban Shanks.
Unbannable.
Mr. Wizard, just try and ban Shanks. You can't.
Alright.
Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the Gold King. Alright? How many times do I have to tell you?
Now, Christian, I wanted to talk about Elbaf. Okay. What do we know? What can we glean from the story about the nation, the customs, the methodology, and the relations? Okay. Because I've been thinking, Christian, we're in Wano, but we always look for what's ahead.
Are we already talking about how Elbaf is gonna save the series?
I just want to think about
Elbaf's the god of.
I just want to think about what would happen if we were in Elbaf, and how looking into what's culturally available for the Elbaf nation gives us great insight.
By the way,
yes,
have we ever talked about that interview with Oda where he's like, "We're going to Wano, and the Loki legend will appear"?
Sure, we must have mentioned it.
We probably mentioned it, but everyone's forgotten about that, haven't they?
No, they haven't. Trust me, they haven't.
The Loki legend movie.
No, they haven't. Everyone thinks it's rocks. Everyone thinks maybe it might be about the movie. We don't know.
Interesting. But Elbaf.
Now, Christian, I went to Little Garden, and I went to the Big Mom flashback, and I kind of collated all the other information of when we've met other giants.
Yeah.
To kind of piece... Because most of the giant narrative that we've gone revolves around Dory and Brogy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Little Garden, Christian. Don't want to really go into a recap about Little Garden. But we enter Little Garden. Brogy cut off dinosaurs' heads with a slap, with a swing of his axe.
Because he's massive.
Because he's huge.
Yeah.
This dinosaur's huge as well. He's biting his ass.
Yeah.
Just one shot's a dinosaur. Behold the mightiest warrior in Elbaf. He thinks he's the mightiest warrior in Elbaf, Christian. Okay. Dory says the same thing. Both are extraordinarily hospitable. Feed the straw hats. Want to drink, want to chat.
Yeah.
Dory is from the village. He's from a village in Elbaf. Probably where Big Mum was.
Yeah.
Probably. They live by a code, Christian. The god of Elbaf decides the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is right will win the battle. Odin. Maybe. But I don't think so. Been fighting for 100 years, Christian. Lifespan's 3 times a normal human being. Yeah. We see later on dudes somewhere around 345.
Mountain beard and full beard.
Yes. It's a matter of honor. They don't remember why they fight.
Yeah.
Chapter 177. They attack with a single blow aimed at vital spots. We ain't seeing combos. We ain't seeing fancy shit from the Giants, Christian. We're seeing single swings at vital spots. Head, groin,
You aim to kill.
Yes.
Alright? They're not fucking around.
We ain't seeing fancy shit from these Giants. That's how the Giants probably fight.
Mm-hmm.
Usopp's goal. Very specific. Christian. He wants to be like Dorian Brogy. He wants to be a man of honor. To be strong. To be a strong warrior. If there's a whole village of warriors like them, someday I would like to go there. We're going to Elbaf.
We have to go to Elbaf. 100%.
Now, Christian, there is an eternal log post that points to Elbaf that that the winner will possess to go back home to Elbaf. Will we use this log post to get to Elbaf, or will we somehow get there by Hadrudin or some random event?
How are we going to get that log post?
Did Dorian Brogy show up? What are they doing now? Surely they go home. The fight's over.
Well, they're not home now, because Hadrudin's still looking for them.
Correct. So where are they?
It's been 2 years. Where are they?
The fight kind of starts up at the end. I don't know if it keeps going.
I don't think they'll fight forever.
Yeah. That's what it's about. Now. Brogy shares ale with Dory, which is spiked by Mr. 5, Explosion Man.
Yeah.
Blows up in his stomach. He's fucked up.
Yeah.
He can't fight. But he must. For the honor and the glory of battle.
Yeah.
He must fight. Luffy's pissed off. Doesn't want him to fight. He says it's not fair. You're fucked up. Dory proclaims.
Does this contradict?
What?
Luffy's
I was going to write
nature?
this. It sort of does. But
I guess he only applies that to himself.
Yeah. Luffy's about the man's code, though.
Okay.
Luffy fights Dory for a bit. Kind of gets fucked up. Luffy does like a rocket-style attack into Dory's stomach. Zoro, he kills over. But he's bleeding from the mouth. He's fucked up already, Christian.
Okay.
He got an explosion in his stomach.
Yeah.
So, you know. Dory, boots Luffy into the ground with his foot. Comical style, Luffy's in the ground. Outline.
Please, Matty Rubber.
Yes. It seems like the Giants know what devil fruits are, unlike the people of Wano.
Well, the Giants aren't isolated.
Yes. But they know what devil fruits are. They're well versed. Dory knows that Luffy has a devil fruit. It's not magic. It's not mysticism. It's not power from the gods.
Well,
Interesting that when we see Mother Caramel summon Pandora, they think it's a sun god. Maybe it's because these giants were out at sea. They've seen.
That's what I'm saying. They're worldly. They've travelled.
Just an interesting note.
Mm-hmm.
Dory and Brogy worth 200 million, 100 million each.
Yep.
A dual bounty poster. Is this the only bounty poster that we've seen that has 2 members on it? I think so.
That is for both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This wanted poster is 100 years old.
That's can't count for inflation.
There we go.
That's a lot of money.
Could count for inflation. They could be worth 200 billion. We don't know. So Usopp says something interesting. And this is what kind of carries the Usopp's gonna die theory. Right?
Usopp's not gonna die.
He said, I'll be proud to die of the way I lived, and I'll say I'm Usopp, the brave warrior of the sea. That's his goal.
So, what you're saying is in the final battle, he finally stands up to some cunt.
He finally dies the way he wanted to be, of a man of honor and of glory in glorious combat. And he says, I'm Usopp, the bravest warrior of the sea. Or brave warrior of the sea. He's very adamant about this, Christian.
What if Blackbeard about to do the final blow on Luffy? Usopp saves him, gets in the way.
Yeah. For his captain.
I am Usopp, the bravest warrior of the sea, and dies. Luffy unlocks Super Saiyan and kills Blackbeard.
Okay. Now, Christian, they mention Elbaf as a being this whole time. They say they use Elbaf as a noun. Right? Elbaf is the god of war. Stated specifically by Dory.
Okay.
Elbaf, the god of war. The country is named after the god of war.
They're the mightiest nation on the planet.
Right. Battles continue.
The whole culture.
Anyway, Mr. Three's here. I'm sure you know what's going on. He says the candles are harder than steel. Brogy wins the fight because Dory's fucked up.
Yeah.
Dory refuses to kneel to the fight because what would the god of war say? There are no excuses in battle. He wants his glorious death in combat. So, people say that, like, Dory and Brogy aren't that impressive and shit, but we gotta keep in mind that the candle is apparently steel level strength. Both his arms and legs have swords through them, and he still manages to break out of the candle wax, but he gets mad. So think about that.
Here's the thing.
So basically they break out. Brogy's extraordinarily mad. He wants his glorious death in combat, and if he does, he's not going to get it, and he's extraordinarily mad. Shame on Elbaf. He's upset for his friend when he finds out what happened to him. He killed his friend without glory and honor.
Yeah.
Very upset. Themes of glory and honor and combat is the only thing that matters to these giants, Christian.
Will Elbaf be a tournament arc?
It might be. Basically, we end the arc. The weapons are super tough, but they're dulled. This is why Dory isn't dead. The weapons are blunt after 100 years of combat.
Yeah.
They state that these Elbaf weapons are well made and special like that. That they're extraordinarily durable.
Yeah.
Elbaf looks actually very similar to what Big Month's flashback was. So,
Oda wants to do this arc so fucking much.
Looks very similar with the same trees, the same setting, the same architecture, the same boats.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's Vicky the Viking stuff.
Notice the same giants that we see in this flashback with Dory and Brogy in the Big Mom flashback.
Yeah.
Very good. You did his homework on this one, Christian.
Oh. Yeah.
We find out that they fight over a hunting contest, right?
Which one's bigger?
There's a 2-inch difference, and then they start the war. The fight that lasts 100 years. Interestingly enough, Zoro and Sanji have the same hunting contest and fight over who got the bigger prize.
And so do
parallels.
The fandom. The endless battle between Zoro and Sanji.
There it is.
Who's stronger?
People say Oda didn't create this. Oh, he definitely did.
Oda? Who says that?
Some people say it. Some people say
Oda 100% manufactured
Some
this.
people say they're on the same crew. They're not supposed to be rivals. They're definitely clearly rivals. Clearly.
Oda manufactured this rivalry.
Yeah, and it worked, definitely.
What are people talking about? Ridiculous statement.
They fought for 100 years, Christian. It's impressive. They do one final attack to get...
Now.
They basically, it's with the Elbaf spear, Christian.
Here's the thing.
The foreign nation, or whatever it's called.
Before we move on, they fought for 100 years.
Yeah.
Quotation marks.
Every time the volcano exploded.
Because they didn't actually fight for 100 years straight.
Yeah.
Keep on hearing this. Ace fought,
Jinbei
for 5 days straight.
Akinobu fought Aokiji for
10 days straight. No one's saying...
I doubt it.
If this was a legend, it would be they fought for 100 years.
Yeah.
You want to get any more information?
Not they fought for 100 years every time the volcano exploded. It was a signal for combat about once a day.
Yeah.
So, keep that in context, Christian. They do the Elbaf spear against this goldfish, which is the fucking size of the island. It's massive. This goldfish. Brings us back to Syrup Village, one of his supplies.
The giant goldfish.
Yes. This, I'm going to argue, is a Big Mom level attack. I don't see a difference.
That's fair, but it doesn't... Okay.
Christian, this hole is huge.
It's big.
Massive. Now, I want to talk firstly about the Yes, let's talk about it for a little bit. Christian, are the Giants a fucking joke like everyone says they are?
Here's the thing. Luffy's broken.
Hydruden, not the strongest warrior in Elbaf. He's still training. He is about 63.
How many tons did he lift? How many tons did he lift?
A lot.
How many tons did he lift?
Was it 10,000?
It was some stupid amount of weight that he lifted into the sky. Sent flying.
Mm-hmm.
So
what are your thoughts on the strength of the Giants? Because there's a lot of conjecture about it. I think they're pretty good. I think... let me just continue with what else I got here. Now we go to the Big Mom situation.
Yep.
And chapter, 865.
Why don't we skip Water 7?
It's not that important, and I have the details of that part in here that relates to it. 63 years ago, about 11 years until Omio and Kashi go to find Dorian Brogy. Now the math is there. Okay?
Alright.
The math's there.
Alright. You could talk
Elbaf
about
has a big fuck off tree. Yes, the Navy tricked them. Because fuck the Navy. Alright?
And you talk about how stupid these Giants are?
The Giants... These ones are not that smart. I'm sure they're smart ones.
Alright.
So after the crew was disbanded, the Navy caught them. Now, via math, Christian, it's in between 2 years of Dorian Brogy fighting and them disbanding the crew and them going back to Elbaf. Now, we're going to assume that Omo and Kashi did not go with these rogue giant pirates. Or they got let off by Marukama, but they weren't there.
Yeah, they weren't there.
That's what it is. Now, I'm going to talk about what Mother Caramel did. Right?
Yep.
Via math, right?
Please don't get this wrong.
Mother Caramel should be about 80.
In the Big Mom flashback.
In the Big Mom flashback.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the math?
She should be about 18 to 20 in the flashback within the flashback with the Giants.
Yep.
By the math that's there.
Okay.
In this flashback, we see Hydruden training. Prince Loki is born. No mention of Odin or Thor, but we assume they're there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Prince Loki now should be 63. Very young for a giant.
Not very young. It's like 20.
They live to 300, Christian.
It's like 20.
Yeah, he's a young adult. He's about the same age as Hydruden. Hydruden is probably what? 70?
Yeah.
Probably something like that. I don't know. Hydruden wants to resurrect the giant pirates, find Dorian Brogy once more.
Yep.
as we noticed, the giants from the previous flashbacks talking shit.
Yeah.
Oda gets a math correct here. Says in another 10 years or so, we'll go find Dory and Brogy. Math works out. Very good. Usopp. Now, we see this flashback in Mother Caramel. It makes sense for the thing. The giants talk about the gods all the time.
Yeah.
They are very, very into mythology. They are very into their own religion. They respect the gods at all costs, honor, and glory.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they treat Mother Caramel so well. Okay? Usopp, when he arrives at Elbaf, should be heralded as a godlike figure. Because of the story of Hydruden that he will tell the Elbaf. Usopp will be a god in Elbaf for what he did and the legend that will be told about his story.
Yeah. But will he have to prove it?
So when we get there, that should be what we expect. Okay? Now, on the other side, Big Mom did one of the worst crimes you can do to one of the giants. Took someone's life without the glory of combat.
Took a legend's life.
Took a legend's life without the glory of combat and without honor.
Yeah.
This is the hatred of the giants towards Big Mom. This is why they hate her specifically. Now,
Also,
it's not said in the story. But from Dory and Brogy and the context of which they talk about battle and honor, for this great legend of Fallbeard, it must be an absolute horror in their eyes that what Big Mom did to them and their village.
Yeah.
She would be a demon.
She is a demon.
Yeah.
They call her the demon child.
And then the dishonor that she does with the marriage falling through is absolute treachery. Now, people want to throw out that Loki might be a schemer,
based on law.
But I will remind the people, would the giants follow a royal family that is weak without honor and does not respect the glory of combat? I doubt it.
Well, maybe Loki's trying to...
The royal family should be, based off the context of what we know about Elbaf and their culture, should be the most honorable, the most brave, and the strongest in Elbaf. To be the royal family, they have to be.
Does the Odin have to be like 350?
He has a child. We don't know how old he specifically is. Assuming that his name's Odin, the father of Loki we're talking about.
Yeah.
Assuming that this man exists.
Yeah.
But the royal family must be absolutely broken. Do you agree?
Well, they should be, because Elbaf's all about power. All about
the glory and combat and battle and honor.
Yep. Now, on Elbaf, is this the tree of life? Yggdrasil.
Probably. Does it have any effect on the world? Does it have magic properties? Probably not.
Is this tree coming down?
Maybe. Christian, I bring all this stuff up, and I have a list of giants and shit. What do we expect, with this context of what we've seen, what do we expect from Elbaf?
I expect Usopp character development.
Yeah.
I expect resolving Big Mom's story.
Mm-hmm.
I expect to get to see some hype giants, and I expect there to be some sort of catalyst to start the final war.
Do you think that the giants' fault will be their honor and their combat?
Yes.
So who will trick them? Who will take advantage?
What if this is the catalyst to Blackbeard? Blackbeard's a dirty cunt. Blackbeard's a schemy cunt.
Now we see Dory and Brogy, Christian.
Yeah.
I think Big Mom's statement that if she had an army of giants, she would be Pirate Queen. True. It has to be. These top tier giants must be broken.
They're spamming... Well, they're not spamming like Big Mom spams, but they're using the Elbaf spear.
Now, Dory and Brogy both claim that they're the Elbaf's greatest warriors.
Well,
right?
it's bravado.
Both of them claim it, and they both can't beat.
Yeah.
We talked about how Loki / Odin, or whatever the royal family is, should be the strongest, the most honorable, and the most glorious in their combat. They should be in the front lines in every war, these royal family. Because if not, why would the giants follow them?
That's true.
Now, what is the potential on the top giant? Because it must be ridiculous, Christian. Surely the top giant has to be... I'm gonna say, he has to be Emperor tier.
Here's the thing.
It has to be.
They're not closed off, and the Navy doesn't fuck with them.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some sort of crazy fucker.
This guy has to be broken. Because we see Dory and Brogy back in East Blue, and they're pretty fucking broken.
Grand Line.
Grand Line. They're pretty broken, Christian. They're ridiculous for the time. And there's more to come. This isn't a nation of normal people. This is a warrior nation, similar to Wano. But probably even to a higher degree. They must die in glorious combat.
Yeah.
That is their aim in life. They don't care. They specifically state they don't care about material possessions. If they die in honor and in glory in combat, they're happy. They please the god of Elbaf, the god of war.
Yeah.
It brings... We already knew this, right? This isn't necessarily new information. But it brings the context of the giants back into our mind. And allows us to think about what Elbaf will be about and how all the characters will be handled. How can there be a villain in Elbaf when they're all about honor? How could there be a giant villain if they're all about honor?
Well, Blackbeard. What if Blackbeard's making a deal with Loki?
What if, like, the Navy have giants, right?
Yeah.
Surely they must think that the Navy are honorable cause, some of them at least.
Yeah, because of the, the Malachi Rowell event.
Yeah. But you would think that a dirty man like Blackbeard would not be allowed in Elbaf.
Here's the thing, he's whispering from the shadows into Loki's ear.
They hate
I can make you king.
And men.
But Loki could be a schemey fuck.
Power hungry.
I can make you king. Give me weapons, give me soldiers, I can make you king.
He shouldn't care about that though.
But what if he's overcome by jealousy of his brother Thor, who will be king but he won't? Kind of classic storyline. And Blackbeard's, whispering in his ear. That's how we can get the catalyst to Blackbeard and go fight him.
This is what makes the giants so strong, right? They will not stop in battle until they're dead.
How about...
Or they have victory.
How about them just fucking doing Elbaf spears? How about that?
They will never stop until they lose, until they die, and until they win.
Yeah.
The giants are no fucking joke.
I mean, Hydruning is one shot by a jet pistol with no haki on it.
Sure. Christian, Hydrunin, but that's Monkey D.
That is Monkey D.
You have 5,000 Hydrudins, you got issues.
Okay. Now, how big is Hydrudin? That's another question.
We don't know.
We'll never know.
We can't say how big giants are. It's even unclear in fucking Little Garden. Alright?
That's true.
We don't know.
It's a mystery.
Maybe they have the power to
change
scale size. We don't know. Now, Christian, I want to talk about Hydrudin and his crew for a little bit. We see all these, guys. We've got a doctor, a chef.
We know nothing about them.
We know nothing. But they all should be fairly plucky warriors, as it were.
Well,
they all they all have to be similar to Dorian Brogy.
Well, there was that one with Rayleigh.
Yeah.
So, how would that fuck?
Yeah, we don't know. But that's the thing, Christian, about the Giants. And I just wanted to do this just to remind the people what we can expect from Elbaf. Because that's what the warrior nation should be about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The warrior nation. They're gonna be strong.
You excited for
They're about
Elbaf, Christian? You excited for Usopp to finally become the brave warrior of the
Elbaf.
sea?
I want to see Elbaf. I want to see Usopp character development.
Usopp should be welcomed into the palace by the royal family. This is how much they respect the gods. Okay.
All right. Enough. That's a bit far.
But that's what makes sense.
He's not a god. He might have the will of the gods, but he's not a god. You know what I mean?
They might perceive him as such. They perceive Prometheus as not Prometheus, Pandora as such.
The question is it the sun god? It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Is it a sun god?
Is Usopp a god via the miracle that he did? Will Hydrunen spread the word of God Usopp?
I mean, he has to go back to Elbaf first.
Sure. And I'm sure the message will spread. And Usopp will be a buggy situation in Elbaf.
Yeah.
He'll get the recognition, and then he'll have to prove himself.
Okay.
Do we think Usopp will ever be the Great Warrior of the Sea?
Yes.
How are we close?
No.
When's Elbaf?
I mean, we might see something in Wano.
Yeah?
Elbaf has to be after Wano.
We should.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian. Power scale. Who's first?
Bring it over. I believe it's me.
Alright, what do you want?
I want to say the man
The man.
that killed our man Pedro.
Sparrow? He's
Sparrow.
definitely on the list.
Is he? I don't see him.
No, I said he's definitely not on the list.
Okay. Sparrow.
Thoughts?
Eldest son of the Big Mom Pirates.
Indeed.
Haki not confirmed, but come on. Come on. He's got Haki. Come on. Demolishes Brook and Chopper in one foul swoop. 700 million berry bounty.
Candy Maiden.
Candy Maiden.
Candy Stairs.
Candy. See, his candy skills are crazy.
They're good. They're on.
They were through mastery status.
They're on cracker level.
They were through mastery status. They're on cracker level. Alright, let's look at it.
He built a candy staircase instantly.
A candy escalator.
Yes.
With moving parts.
There we go.
But.
And then he says that the kids can lick it later.
Let's not get into the kid stuff, alright?
Alright.
Alright, Perisper, you know, he's a little bit irate.
Traps the Vinsmoke family. Traps the Sunny.
Can't move.
Traps the Sunny. How strong is this candy, Christian?
Well, you know, it's anime rules, so it's as strong as Oda wants it to be.
Candy Maiden.
Weakness.
Weakness to fire. What do you give me a TR? What do we think?
Low high. Not quite
Low high.
Katakuri level, not quite cracker level. Because he seems a little frail.
He's getting old as well.
He seems a little frail.
He got blown up. His arm came off.
His arm came off. He's got some sort of Gara candy armor. Fucking
weird shit.
But
do you think he can sneak into the high tier on the lowest level?
Oh,
is that an option?
Look at the absolute fucking monsters.
Yeah.
In the
we
high
run
tier.
into the same situation we run into most times, where it's like we should have a tier in between low, high, and high.
He might be. I reckon he's on Boa's tier. I reckon.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
He'd goon Burgess.
Yeah, he would goon Burgess because
AEST, fires his weakness. Oven fires weakness. Nekomamush, interesting. Electro might be a thing. It's hot. Virgo, I think he beats Virgo.
I'm not sure about his durability.
We see some candy spear shit going on. Some staff skills, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's the anime.
Sure, but he does fucking parry Pedro and put him on the floor in the manga.
That's true. One foul panel.
Yeah.
Perisper.
Conservative low high.
We haven't seen Haki. But come on. Come on. He's got that.
First son of the Vinsmoke. Not the Vinsmoke. First son of the Charlotte family.
First son.
Was probably a commander at some point.
Yeah. But now he's, a bit older. He's been a retirement.
Old. He's a retirement,
Yeah. Low high.
There we go. I'm happy with low high. Christian, I think you know who I'm going to pick.
What Dorian Broggie.
Dorian Broggie. Give me your negatives first.
All I know is they're not going higher than Oars.
Interesting. What do we have Oars, Christian?
We have Oars in the middle. The middle or the high mid? High mid. Not going higher than Oars.
Okay.
Here's
Thoughts
the
on
fucking
mid tier. Alright, give me the issue.
Here's the issue.
Yes.
And I'll give it to you.
Right, give me the issue.
No
haki.
No haki.
Obviously.
They're kind of frail.
Are they? What makes them frail?
Mr. 3.
Candles as hard as steel, covered.
Alright.
Candles
Alright.
as hard as steel, covered in him, right? And then he drops knives in his hands and feet.
Alright, Mr. 3. Come on. Dorian Broggie?
Give me your thoughts on the middle tier, and would you put him there?
Mid tier. They're not that fast.
They're tough.
They
will fight until the end.
They don't have durability because they can cop damage from, carts, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Mid tier.
What do we got in the mid tier? What do we want to say? Crocodile.
Cody Jones, Nolan, Monet, Bartolomeo, Crocodile, Brooke, Caesar, Judge, Diamante.
I think that's fair.
Dorian Broggie mid tier.
Alright. Giants not trash. Don't sleep on them.
Yeah.
We'll see when we get to Elbaf what kind of power we got. Because it could get silly real quick. Christian. The question call. Not many questions this week.
We had technical issues. Went up late.
It was a retrospective. They never do well.
Was it? It was Druids.
There was too.
Maybe people don't like Druids.
I mean, that's your comment.
Alright. From Bardock.
It was late. I mean, it was just a mess last week.
But is Bardock...
Bardock's Andre. On fucking...
Twitter.
On Discord.
Alright, from Andre. Will Zoro's new technique reveal a new form of power and or dimension in One Piece? Is he talking about?
Talking about the soul idea that we've been throwing around for a while here.
Here's the fucking problem.
Mm-hmm. Give me the problem.
Explain Haki and then explain soul. Haki's not fully explored yet. Why add another tier on top when you haven't explained?
It's there.
I know it's there. It's kind of hidden in the background. It might also be Haki.
Might be Will. Whatever you want to call it.
Will/Haki. Just tell us what Haki is, and if you want to add a thing on top, that's fine.
Okay. Do you think he's gonna get something new, Zoro, or is he just gonna
re-show the demons,
enhanced abilities of the demons?
Yeah, just show us the demons. Show us your serious Zoro.
Okay.
Show us, the rhythm of all things.
V2. The rhythm of time.
He'd be like,
I can
hear the spring in the distance. I can hear the flower, the cherry blossoms fall from the tree. And he'd be like, bang, explode. Yeah.
There you go, Andre.
There you go.
Next question.
That's what I want to see. From Silvers, the man that loves Tashigi. Mm-hmm. Why does Kaido have so much hype behind him? If they're only jumping over Sky Island and has multiple confirmed L's. Here's the thing, Silvers. Have you seen his character design?
Hype. But
is it the hypest character design in One Piece? It's all hype.
And that's why I think he's not going to change his design. With an animal form.
He has an animal form. Because he has the dragon fruit.
Sure.
But he is all hype. All hype.
Okay.
Maybe the Fulong Chu is the little goofy touch.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of hype. That's also kind of hype.
We'll find out what he's about. We even know he's kind of an alcoholic. He switches moves real quick.
Yeah, but his design.
Basically, the answer is he's big.
He's big. He's got stupid amount of muscle.
He's a big man.
He's a big man. That's all you need. That's all you need to be hyped.
That's the only reason. Right? Doesn't matter that he's got 1,000 L's.
He's reckless. Doflamingo hyped him.
You can bring in a multitude of excuses. All you need to know is, though, Shanks is the God King.
Apparently he's the strongest creature in the world, but he's been defeated multiple times.
And people want to point out that humans are creatures. I don't want to kick him in the head when they bring up that point.
But if Odin wanted you said the strongest man he would have said man.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Creature intentionally.
Exactly.
Alright, next question before I get triggered.
Alright, from OG Perps. Question for the question corner. OG Perps, the rules are...
Just say
the question. You don't need to put it for the question corner.
Good that it's clear, though.
Is it a stupid theory for Blackbeard and Luffy working together? Hear me out. They both have qualities of the Pirate King because they have the mental state of being the freest man on the sea. Working together to remain free and overthrow
the government.
Aimu is something I could see, but I don't think Luffy will just forget about Ace. Exactly.
That's the problem.
That's a big problem.
Ace is the problem.
That's a big problem.
No, he won't
Here's
get
the
over
thing.
that.
I agree, but there's the two sides of the same coin. Luffy is not going to fuck someone over to get what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Blackbeard definitely will fuck someone over. Blackbeard's a scumbag.
Is Blackbeard freedom at all costs, and Luffy is freedom not... Freedom
without infringing on other people's freedom. Blackbeard doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Blackbeard is freedom is I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't see him working together because the Ace thing and you set that up and we don't get a confrontation.
Yeah, they're not working together because of the Ace thing. 100%.
But if we don't get a confrontation, it's just wasted opportunity. Because why build up Blackbeard to be...
Of course, what do you mean we won't get confrontation?
If they somehow work together and they never fight.
Yeah.
Why build that up? Why set that up?
Okay.
It's just kind of wasted potential. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Alright.
Christian, another episode this week.
Yep.
It is another episode.
We finally get a chapter. Finally.
We just keep on getting fucked up.
Break
here, break there, break
August
there.
Is,
Do you want to give us updated opinions about the next chapter quickly? Will Dritz's theory come true that all the Straw Hats will reunite and we'll have a feast? I'd like to see it happen.
It's not happening next chapter.
It might.
It's not.
I can see it happening. We're going real quick.
It's probably going to be
real quick.
It's probably going to be law.
The rules don't apply to Wano so far.
It's probably going to be
how
law.
fast they're going. I can see it happening.
And maybe Nami.
I kind of want it to happen because I don't want to hear about law.
But he's going to be in the story now.
I know. I don't want.
And he's going to be like, I don't eat bread.
What's wrong with you?
You know.
We're downer.
If you don't like bread, I don't like you.
There it is. Round with that, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Good night.
Why did you say good night?
You're not going to say Shanks
is the God King.
Like, ow, that's a cut.